friendship between Wyatt Earp and young Bat Masterson began in Ellsworth, Kansas. It was interrupted when Bat went off to school and Wyatt became Marshal of Wichita. Earp's time as Marshal of Wichita was drawing to a close, and in the meantime, Bat had grown up, but he still had the ambition to be a ladies' man and to wear a star in his own right. This had brought dangerous consequences. It brought young Masterson into conflict with the notorious Sergeant King, a former cavalryman and one of the meanest characters on the western frontier.
And now I'll show you how to put some English on the cue ball.
English?
Yeah. Now watch. You hit the ball just a little off center, like this. Now here's another little trick. Now this time...
Hello, Amy. No, it was the kid.
I'm Bat Masterson. Who are you?
He's Sergeant King.
Amy's my girl. Or perhaps you didn't know that.
Look, please, Bat doesn't want any
Shut up.
trouble.
I'll let it pass this time, Sonny. But if I catch you sparking around her again, I'll...
Look, you don't own Amy. And you don't boss me.
No?
No.
Help, please. The sergeant's got a gun.
Oh, you baby-faced little squirt, you...
Sergeant!
Well, well, if it isn't the captain. Get out of here, King. I mean it. You can't order me around. I'm not in the Army no more.
Look, just let me get my guns and...
No! I can still put you under arrest. Want me to do that? Look, I'm not fighting you. The next time I catch you with Amy, I'll gun you. Now get out. You're young Masterson, civilian scout at Fort Dodge.
Yes, sir?
Does your friend Wyatt Earp know you're tangling with gunfighters like King?
No, sir, but I'm not scared of them.
Sonny, he'd have killed you. Next time I might not be on hand.
Oh, Bat.
Now, don't you worry about me, honey.
Marshal Earp?
Oh, Captain. Been a long time.
And now time is short. I have to join my patrol. When did you last hear from Bat Masterson?
Bat? Oh, it's been about 4 months. He wrote me from school in Topeka.
He's not in school now. He signed on with the Army as a scout.
Fine. Promised me he'd stay in school.
I think he got a little too big for the other boys. But you've heard of one of my former non-coms, Sergeant King.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Bat's picked himself a fight with King over some girl at a roadhouse near Dodge City.
Well, he's in trouble.
Masterson wouldn't stand a chance with King in gunplay.
No. I better ride over to Dodge and have a talk with Bat.
Good. That's a big load off my mind. You'll find him at Regan's Roadhouse outside Dodge.
Oh, it's mighty nice of you to pass the word, Captain.
Well, I haven't forgotten how you helped us out with the Daggett gang in Oklahoma Territory. Now, watch yourself, Mr. Earp. King's bad medicine.
No, I'll be real careful, Captain. Thanks again.
Here's your leave of absence signed by the mayor.
Any objection?
He hollered his head off. I think he suspects folks over at Dodge are trying to hire you away.
No, nothing like that. Just personal business. I'll be gone about 3 or 4 days. You'll be acting marshal. Just follow the regular routine.
Wyatt, I don't mean to get personal, but you going against trouble?
I might be. The instructions for returning my body to Illinois are in the drawer there. Give me a hand.
All right.
Amy! Amy! What's the matter? You look worried.
I am. Is Sergeant King after you?
Well, he better not be. Oh, now, honey, you promise not to bother yourself about that fella. He's jealous, that's all. He thinks he's a lady killer.
He's a man killer, Bat.
Ah, forget about King. I'm hungry and it's time to eat. And the Army wants me to go north and be a scout with General Custer. He's going to put old Sitting Bull in the sack next spring. Nah, but I'm gonna stick around Dodge. Get me a job as a deputy marshal.
Well, would that pay more than scouting for the Army?
Oh, 2 or 3 times the money. Let's see, I'll get my share of all the fines. And counting what I'll win gambling, well, I'll make my pile so quick we can get married.
I haven't said yes.
And I wouldn't ask you, Amy. Not until I can give you pretty clothes and a living with some style to it.
Oh, you talk real sweet, honey. But I still think you should stay with the Army.
Why?
Well, because it's safer. You got the whole government on your side.
Now, there you go again, worrying about me.
Well, I know it hurts your feelings when I say it, but you're still a kid.
And you're so old.
Well, I'm older than you are, and I've learned enough to know that... Who's a stranger?
It's Wyatt Earp. Hello, Mr. Earp.
Mr. Masterson?
I meant to write you, but well, things moved so fast I never got around to it. You on your way to Dodge?
No. Who's the young lady?
Oh, excuse me. Miss Amy Pelton, this is Mr. Earp. As good a friend as I ever had.
Well, I guess heaven must have sent you. I've been so worried I was on the verge of writing you myself.
Now, Amy, I don't...
Would you talk to him? See if you can talk some sense into his stubborn head? Well, I'll just be in the way. Excuse me.
I just couldn't stay in school. They had something called algebra. It's tougher than going against sawed-off shotguns, so I left.
Yeah, well, let's talk outside.
Yes. And I don't like scouting for the Army. I want to start. I am to be a deputy marshal in Dodge.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that, Mr. Masterson.
Look, Amy tries to treat me like a kid. Are you going to do that?
No.
Well, then stop calling me Mr. Masterson. I'm a grown man. Call me Bat, will you? We're friends, aren't we?
All right, Bat.
The only reason you called me Mr. Masterson was to make me feel older. Now I feel plenty old.
But I'm messing into your private affairs, huh?
Well, who asked you to come here?
Good friend of yours. He kind of thought you were rushing things a bit.
How do you mean?
Miss Pelton? You in love with her?
Yes, I am.
Aim to marry her?
That's right. Just as soon as I get me a deputy marshal's job in Dodge.
What seems to be the hang-up there?
New mayor. Fellow by the name of Hoover. Says he wants men with more experience. I told him I used to help you in Ellsworth.
What did he say to that?
Said if you'd recommend me, I could have the job. But I don't guess you'd do that, huh?
No. Not yet a while.
Not yet a while. It's always not yet a while, isn't it? With you, with Amy, with all of them. I'm gonna ride to the next saloon and get drunk. Come on.
Dad? Dad, stop. Come back. Oh, you better go after him. He'll try to pick a fight with Sergeant King. He'll be killed.
Easy now.
Well, didn't he tell you? King threatened to gun him if he didn't stay away from me. And King'll do it. He's a terrible man.
He's not going after King. Told me he was going to ride over to the next saloon and get himself drunk.
Oh, well, he won't.
What makes you so sure?
Well, that's one thing you taught him not to do. He was just trying to worry you.
I tried to teach him a few other things, too.
Yes, I know. About women. He told me.
Offhand, I imagine Bat can be quite a bit of trouble.
Well, he is. Sergeant King was after me, and well...
Used Bat to discourage King, huh?
Yeah, I guess I did.
Look, I know it's awful rough out here for a girl, but still...
You think I should have picked on an older man? Well, all right. You be my hero. You see? Fellow won't stick up for a girl unless he really likes her. And Bat really likes me. And besides... Come on inside.
No, you go on in.
Hold it, Amy. Where's Masterson?
He's not here.
That's right.
You're both lying.
Your name, King?
Now, who are you?
Earp. Wyatt Earp, Wichita. Miss Pelton and I don't like to be called liars. Now, you get on your horse and get out of here.
You can't wet nurse that kid forever. He keeps away from her, or I'll kill him.
You look very drunk to me.
I changed my mind.
Stop acting like a 10-year-old brat.
I saw you running over King. He's my trouble, not yours. Look, quit following me, will you? I don't want to talk about it.
I'm your friend, remember?
Yeah, my friend. Playing a big hero. My wet nurse. That's what King called you, my wet nurse.
Maybe you need one.
Yeah, well, you'll see if I do. And so will King. Worst thing that could have happened. The very worst.
Is it?
Yes. A man fights his own fight. He doesn't let a friend fight it for him. No, I don't want any. I got back just when you were taking his gun away. 1 minute sooner and I could have faced him on my own.
No, you couldn't.
Oh, you mean you wouldn't have let me? Look, Mr. Earp, can't you see you've got to let me? King said it when he said you can't wet nurse me forever.
Look, I want you to live a while.
I can take King in a gunfight.
Now, don't be foolish. He's put 9 men in Boot Hill.
Oh, drunks, bragging cowhands. Couple of scared rabbits that didn't dare shoot back. Gosh, Mr. Earp, I thought you had more confidence in me with a gun.
That gunfighting isn't target practice.
Well, there's got to be a first time for every man.
All right, and wait until you're a man.
Mr. Earp, I'm past 21 years old. It's been a long time since Ellsworth.
Look, all you want to do is show off in front of Amy. You want to impress her.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. And I got to tell you something. I had a long talk with Amy, and she's not that much in love with you.
What'd she say?
Well, she doesn't like Mr. King either. You just happened to show up conveniently.
Well, I don't believe that.
I'll go soak your head in a tub. Cool off. I'll be downstairs waiting. If you get sense back, I'll talk to you.
What'd Bat say?
Nothing sensible.
He still wants to fight King, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, all right, I know how to fix that.
How?
I'll just tell him that I don't care anything about him. Then he'll be real sore at me, and you can take him back to Wichita.
But he wouldn't go. He'd just think you were lying to keep him out of trouble, and he'd accuse me of putting you up to it.
Well, what can we do then?
Well, I guess I'll just have to shoot Mr. King. Not fatally, just clip him a little.
Be kinder if you'd clip Bat.
Kinder?
Well, what'd happen to that boy if word got out that you gunned King to save him? He'd never live it down, Mr. Earp.
Well, a few weeks' talk. Men in Dodge City find something else to talk about.
No. Men can be awful cruel. Talk would follow Bat everywhere he went.
Maybe you're right.
And how would you like to live in this country with men saying your best friend had to fight your first battle for you?
Well, there's only one other chance.
What's that?
He wants to wear a star. He wants to be a marshal. Traveling?
That's right. Dodge City.
I'm disappointed.
Oh, sure.
I was just out there walking a little bit. Thinking about what you said this afternoon about the deputy marshal job.
Yeah?
I can't very well recommend you for Dodge because I don't know what their plans are there. How about working in Wichita for me?
No, thanks.
Make you a full deputy.
Well, can you hold the place open?
For how long?
Until I've had my fight with King. Might take a day or so for him and me to get together. He moves around different places and...
I give up.
Sorry we can't agree, Mr. Earp. But a man's got to do the way he thinks is right.
Yeah. Well, I reckon this will be the last time.
Oh, I'll see you again.
I doubt it. You're too slow. You don't know how to shoot.
What?
You heard me. You don't know the first principle about gunfighting.
What do you mean? I'm almost as good as you are.
Would you like to try and prove it?
Yeah, right now. Let's go into the barn.
All right.
Trying to shake hands with me for the last goodbye. I'll show you a trick or two with guns you don't even know. You think I'm just a bragging kid? Well, I practiced my draw. Practiced hours and hours. When I'm clean.
Let me see it.
What's the matter? Don't you trust me?
It's not the point. It's always the unloaded gun that goes off. Here.
All right, anytime you're ready.
Oh, wait a minute. You're too far away. King will move in close on you to make sure. Come on. That's it. Hold it right there. All right.
Draw.
Hold it. Now, you see, you lost a lot of time reaching up for him. Now, you lower your gun belt until the grips just touch the palm of your hand as they hang naturally. That's it. Now, we'll try it again. This time I'll stay close to you so I can see what you're doing. You ready?
Yeah.
Keep your hands down. Well, that's pretty good. If I'd have missed you or hadn't hit you in a vital spot, you could have gotten the shot off at me.
Well, I didn't claim to be as fast. I said almost as fast.
You're plenty fast enough, but you telegraph.
Telegraph?
Mm-hmm. A gunfighter who hasn't had too much experience usually starts the draw with his eyes. He either blinks them or narrows them and lets the order that his brain has given to his hand show in his face. And the shoulder muscles tense, and his hand usually just makes a little move to get closer to that gun grip.
You mean I did all those things?
Well, any one of them would be just enough to give King 1/10 of a second on you. But your main fault is that you're watching my hand.
Well, aren't you supposed to watch to make sure the other man is really going to draw?
Well, don't you worry about King. He'll draw. Now, you never mind his hand. You just keep your eye on the spot you want your bullet to go. Now, where do you want to shoot King?
Well, just shoot him. I hadn't thought about exactly where. I guess I'll hit him in the shoulder. That's what you do.
But just where in the shoulder?
Well, right here.
No. No, a shoulder shot is aimed just a hand's length. Right here, from the breastbone. You hit just below the collarbone. Now, the bullet paralyzes the brachial plexus nerve. The impact spins your man off balance, and he falls.
Yeah, but what if King draws with the other hand?
Well, you got to take care of that, too. Load your gun. I'm going to draw this shoulder high. Now, this is the area for the cripple shot. Right there. Now, a miss to the left, you'd either get the throat or you get the heart. Miss to the right, you'd miss clean. Now, remember, the moment you see King, you draw. One flash of recognition, and your eyes steady on this circle. Now, as soon as you see this spot, your hand moves, but not until. Now, your eyes stay focused on this circle as the gun sight comes up. Now, the instant that gun sight reaches the lower point of this circle, you fire. But you wait for the gun sight, you understand? Come on. Now, this is about the right distance. A little closer. That's it. Now, you keep your eyes on the circle at all times, and you face your target squarely. Let your arms hang down naturally to the side. All right, it's King. Well, you didn't wait for your gun sight, and you didn't take time to draw. Now, let's try it again. Now, take your time. It's important to draw fast and get off the first shot, but it's much more important to have your bullet go where you want it to go. All right? Draw. Well, that's better. You got him close to the heart that time. You satisfied?
No. I want to hit where I aim.
Look, Bat, why don't you forget Amy and King and come back to Wichita with me, huh?
I thought we were talking about gunfighting. Now, is there anything else I ought to know?
Yeah, there's plenty more you ought to know. We'll have another session tomorrow. In the meantime, you just practice what I taught you.
All right.
That's pretty good. You didn't telegraph, and you took a split second to aim.
Well, that ought to be pretty good after 2 solid days of this.
There's just one other thing. Let's see you fall down and draw.
Fall down and draw?
That's right. You've been assuming through all of this that you're going to outdraw King and put him out of action.
Well, yes, I have.
You got no right to assume any such thing. No, King may draw faster than you and knock you down. But let's say that you're still able to shoot. Fall down.
Yeah, but if I'm down, where do I aim?
You aim right at his heart. I've seen a lot of men get hit in the stomach and keep on shooting. Now, you remember, if you're hit, you go down. You got to kill in the next instant or be killed. It's your life or his.
Yes, sir, I understand.
All right, let's try it. You ready?
Yeah.
Now, you missed. Come on, try it again. Get yourself set.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
Looks good. Where are you going?
Oh, Archie's driving me to Dodge. I can't stay here. As soon as you leave, King will be coming after Bat, and I'll be next.
Did you tell Bat you were leaving?
No, I hate goodbyes. You explain it. Come on, Archie.
That's Amy. She left.
What'd you expect? She's afraid of King.
Yeah, but running out on me. We talked about getting married. She knows I wouldn't let
You
King...
never did have much sense when it came to women. Now, why don't you wake up? Amy's just a good-time gal. Gunfight isn't her idea of a good time. You were foolish to credit Amy for being any more than what she is. She'll always run away from trouble. You sure you don't want me to stick around until our friend Sergeant King shows up again?
No, I don't. School's out.
Probably haven't learned a thing.
Well, if I haven't, that's my funeral.
I still think you ought to come to Wichita with me.
That tame old town? You should be ashamed to stay there.
Oh?
Yeah, but you'll get fed up with Wichita. You'll come to Dodge. That's where all the excitement's gonna be.
Well, maybe I'm too old.
Oh, yeah. Can I hold a stirrup for you?
You just remember one thing your old man Earp taught you. You draw fast, but you aim slow.
Yeah, I know it all by heart. Now get going, will you?
Good luck.
Oh, young man, take heed of this good advice. A headstrong man is a dead man. You never get the same chance twice. So, young man, go, young man, and learn from the wise and strong that a headstrong fool is a dead fool, but a fast-thinking man lives long. Oh, young man, think fast, shoot slow.
Where's Amy?
Not here.
But you're here.
Get out of here, Odie. Go on, get out.
All right, Mr. Masterson, you got him.
I did?
Completely.
I feel awful sick.
You just killed a man. How do you expect to feel? Like cheering? Come on. Put your arm around my shoulder. Will we be able to travel, Doc? Good. I want to take him to his folks.
No. I still want to be a Martian.
Now, look, that leg's got a long time to go before it's going to be well. It's going to be months before you're going to be able to walk. When you are able to, I want your first job as deputy to be with me.
You mean I made it?
Mm-hmm. You made it.
Well, he cleaned up the country, the old Wild West country. He made law and order prevail. And none can deny it, the legend of Wyatt forever will live on the trail. Oh, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long